Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Judith. In today's video, I just want to share with you my daily makeup routine. Typically, right after I get out of the shower, I spray my face with this mist that serves as a moisture for my skin. It's Thayer's Facial Mist. It looks like this. This is the presentation. I typically just spray a little bit on my face and I let it dry a little bit. Typically, I like to rub it in and I then go with this MAC Prep Prime Fix Matte. This is basically a setting spray, but you can use it for prepping as well. I really like how it kind of mattifies my face. I feel that every time I don't use this, my face gets more oily than normal. Usually I rub it in as well and just it's kind of moisturizing as well, so it feels good on your face. Once that settles in a bit, subconscious about my dark spots, I have one right here and then I have one right here. So I've been using this dark spot corrector by It Cosmetics. It's called Bye Bye Dark Spots. This is a presentation of it. I just use a little bit, fill it up. I sometimes don't even use the full thing. I just kind of do this a little bit over my face. So you see like there's still some left in there. And I just rub this in my face. It's like a little serum for dark spots. After that, so SPF is very important. I had a very mattifying SPF, which was also by Peter Thomas Roth, which is just the one I've been using now. But I think they discontinued that one because I haven't found it anywhere. So I've been using this one. It's Max Clear Iridescent Presentation, super cute, 45 SPF, and I use this every day. It's very important for you to use SPF on your skin. And this is how it looks. It's clear. It's supposed to be a blurring effect. So I got this one since I cannot find the matte one anymore. If you all know of any matte or truly mattifying SPF, please let me know. I've been using so many different ones, and I mean, this is the one I've been using right now, but the one that I had prior to this one, which was also a Peter Thomas Roth, it said matte on the presentation, and I can't find it anymore. It's just gone, and I feel like this is the one that replaced it, but it's not as mattifying as the other one, to be honest. But I mean, it serves its purpose. After I let my SPF sink a little, I go in with this Bobbi Brown. It is a all-in-one primer and moisturizer. It smells really good. It's very rich in texture. I've liked it very much so far. The smell is fantastic. It isn't all the one, like I said, primer and moisturizer. I still use primer on my face, but only because, like I've mentioned to you before, I have very oily skin. So just this alone is not enough for me. But if you don't have the same problems that I have, I'm sure that all you have to do is use this and you don't have to use a primer. Another moisturizer I really like, I don't have it right now, but it is Chanel Hydra Beauty moisturizer. It's so good and it smells amazing. I really love that one. And they also have a serum. Hydra Beauty collection has a serum, and that one is so moisturizing as well. So when I have that, I use that. But when I don't, I use the Bobbi Brown. For my primer, I like the Hourglass Mineral Primer Veil. It's called Veil. This is how it looks. I only have the small one. I've never actually bought the big bottle, but I like to have these small bottles in case I travel. I can carry it with me instead of the big bottle because it's made out of glass, so it's kind of heavy. I really like this primer. It's a mattifying primer. It's really good, and it has been my favorite since one of I used to have a favorite one by Too Faced, I think, but they discontinued that line, so I had to find a new one, and this has been the one that I've liked so far, but I can't take this anymore. Can't take it out, so I need to go run and buy one of these. I've been using Smashbox Photo Finish Control. It's this one. So I have a lot of travel sized ones because I was looking for a good primer after the Too Faced one got discontinued. And like I said, the Hourglass, I've bought it several times, so I know I like that one the best. The Smashbox is good, but I have, like I said, I just have very oily spots and it just doesn't do it for me. I'm sure if you don't have this problem, this is such a good product for you. It is mattifying. It is, you can kind of see already where it's not super shiny in some areas. So, I mean, it's good. It does control the oil a little bit, but it's not the best for me. You know, it just, that's what I have now. But if you don't have that oily problem and you want a good mattifier, that should do for you. That's basically how I prep my face. Oh, I also, before I start doing my makeup, I use the eyeshadow primer. I use Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, the anti-aging version. I just feel as I'm getting older, I like to use more anti-aging products. So this is the one that I use for my eye as my eyeshadow primer. I don't use very much product, just kind of dab it in there, and then with my fingers, I just run it across my eyelids. Sometimes I use this around my chin area, which you know what I'm gonna do right now. I feel like it's helped it calm down, and then right here on my nose, on the side of my nose, on the oil. It's not the best, but I mean, like I said, I don't have my Hourglass one, so I do this one. I don't have that. I mix the Smashbox with the primer for my eyeshadow on the areas that I feel need it the most. So now time for makeup. So for my eyebrows, I use this Anastasia Brow Freeze Brow Styling Wax. This is the one that I use. I've had so many of these, so I know for me this has been the best wax. I've used like 4 or 5 bottles of these. And for the styling tool, it's also the Anastasia uh, little brush that I use for the for the wax, and I just go in and with my eyebrows. I like to get my brows laminated, but I haven't had the time to go. I mean, even when I do get it done, I still kind of go over it with this. I probably just don't use as much product as when I don't have it, like now, but I still go over it with this. So this is a product that I use every day till I achieve the look that I like. I keep doing this, brushing them, and I feel it looks okay right now. The next thing I do for my eyebrows is I use this $1 Billion Brows Pencil. It has no marks on it. I don't, that's nothing. I think it accidentally got erased with all the products on my hand. So I just kind of outline the bottom. I feel like it's very pigmented compared to other pencils I've used, and I really enjoy this pencil. And I think they're good. So I just kind of brush it up a little bit to kind of blend in the pencil so it won't be such a harsh line on there. So that's typically what I do to my eyebrows. Pretty much done with them. The next thing I do is I do my eyeshadow. I use a highlighter for the base of my eyeshadow. It's a Dior Forever Luminizer in the color 1 Nude Glow. This is a presentation, super gorgeous. And the color, you can tell that I've used quite a bit of it. And I just go with a brush and I just fix all, or I just cover all my eyelid with it. It's a, like I said, it's a highlighter, but I like to have a little shine in my eyes. So I just use that. Then on the edge, I just use an eyeshadow that is brown by Kylie Jenner, Kylie Cosmetics. I don't know what palette this one is. I don't know the name of the palette or anything, but this is a presentation. It's a white palette. And these are the colors that it has. Just basically all brown colors, all neutral colors. So I use this one, the Tell Me More, and the Unmatched. I just kind of mix it together and I just go over the edges with it. I don't do very much for my eyeshadow. I just like a more neutral look. So typically this is all I do. Just kind of even it out the same as the other side. And that's it. So now the fun part, which is my foundation. So the foundation I really like is by Chanel Les Beige, and it's a water fresh complexion touch. It looks like this. So it kind of looks like a serum with little dots of foundation. I really like this product. It took me a while to find a good foundation. Um, it's my skin's still not cooperating the best, but this has been the best one I've found so far, and I really enjoy it. It lasts pretty much all day. It does come with a little brush. I don't use a brush to do my foundation. I have to use a sponge because otherwise you'll just see all these brush strokes and it's just a mess for me. It might work for other people, but it just doesn't work for me. Use my sponge to blend it in. It's just so amazing. It feels so good on my skin, very hydrating. After I'm done with my foundation, this is the blush that I use. It's by Chanel and it is in the color Rose Bronze. So this is the presentation. It looks like this. It comes with its own little brush, super beautiful, but I use another brush for it. So look at that gorgeous color. So beautiful. I love this blush. Once I put in my blush, after I use this type of bronzer, Makeup by Mario. It looks like this. I mix the last two, which is these, and I kind of just on my jawline, and then I use it here in the top. So I use it more like a bronzer type of thing. I don't know if it is a bronzer, but that's what I use it for. It's very beautiful. I forgot to mention that in the process of doing my foundation, I also kind of go over my dark spots with another foundation by Chanel. This one is Vitalumiere Aqua. It's this one, and I use it in the dark spots to just cover it up a little better. But typically, for my whole face, this is the one that I use. Anyways, now I use setting powder. It is um, Natural Finish Loose Powder, also by Chanel. This is a presentation. It's a huge bottle, so it takes forever to run out. You really don't run out. It comes with this little poof. I typically don't use the little poof. I use my own brush. I put very little on my brush. This is the brush that I use, a little round brush, and I just tap it. I don't really brush it. Very little product, so like I said, that setting powder will last you a long time if you do it the way that I do it. And then lastly, I also use this other Chanel Les Beige Healthy Sheer Powder. It's this presentation. It has its own little brush. This is the one that I keep in my purse. So if I need a retouch during the day, this is what I go to, and I use the brush that it comes with when I'm reapplying or just kind of covering any super oily spot. And this one smells so good, just like that cream by Chanel that I was telling you about earlier. It smells just like that. It smells so fantastic, and I just love the smell of it. Once again, I just tap it all over my face, and I'm done with my face. So next up is my lashes. Recently, I went to Chanel and I purchased some items, and they gave me a sample of their lash primer, and I really like it. but I ran out of it. So now the other one that I use is by Tarte Opening Act Lash Primer. That's the one I've used. But now I think I'm going to go buy the Chanel one because I feel like it works better. Use a serum that is in my skincare routine video that I showed. I swear by that serum, and that is the only reason why I have the lashes that I do, because I had no lashes whatsoever. A few months ago, I did a lash lift and it was amazing. And I loved how my eyelashes look. I'm sorry about the lighting, guys. I don't have the best lighting in here, and my light just gave out. So I'm just gonna continue without it. Lately, I have been using Maybelline Surreals, the Falsies mascara. It's this one. It went super viral on TikTok and everywhere. And I swear by it. It's just so amazing. I really like it. Um, Recently, I used to use Urban Decay. It's good, and then I used to use the one that Tarte, the one that goes with that primer. But I just feel like this one, it does a better job than all of those other mascaras. I really like it. It's really really good. I just feel like it makes it look like I have some type of lash strip or lash extensions. It just looks super good, and I don't feel like it clumps. And there you have it. Those are my lashes. For my lips, for lip liner, I really love the Kylie lip liners. They're so creamy and they are so pigmented. So there's a lot of them that I try at the store, and they're pigmented when I swatch them in my hand, on my hand or my arm, and I love them. And then I go home and I try it on my lips and it's just a disaster. Or it just doesn't, has no pigmentation at all, and I hate it. This one is in the color Sweater Weather. I don't think you can just buy the lip liner. I think you have to buy the kit. But this color is so beautiful. I love the lipsticks as well, but I've been more into the like sheer balms or like lip glosses and the matte lipstick. So I haven't bought the kit in a while. There we go. And I do put a little bit of highlighter right here. And on my nose as well. I forgot about that part earlier, but it doesn't matter. And that's it. And then for my lipstick. So I've been using the Dior Lip Glow Color Reviver Balm in the color Rosewood. This is like my third bottle. I really like this balm. It's so pretty. I love the color. It is not sticky. So it's not like your typical lip gloss that it's sticky or anything like that. I love them. It's very hydrating for your lips. Every time I wear this, somebody thinks I got my lips done. It's not a plumper, but it sure does kind of look like it. And I just love the shine it gives your lips. I think it's amazing. And then, so that's the finishing touch. And that's typically what I do for my makeup. I then just clean the edges with a makeup remover wipey, so to make sure any excess that I got in my hair comes off. And then the next step is doing my hair. So this is the end result. This is my everyday go-to makeup. Of course, there's days where I'll do something different, but for the most part, this is what I do on a daily basis. Just like in my other videos, I will be sharing all the links in the description box down below in the order that I use them. In case you're interested in any of these products, I don't think you can find all of them on Amazon, but even the ones that you cannot find on Amazon, I will still link in case you're interested in purchasing any of these products. This is just what works for me. I love all the products that I've used, and I mean, if you have any suggestions or any products that you'd like me to try, or just anything that you might think I might like, I'm always up for trying new products. So just let me know. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for sticking around. And if you all have any questions or any suggestions, just let me know.